Here's a compact crossover SUV that's been around since 2004. Named after a city in Arizona, this vehicle can be considered the middle brother of the Hyundai Santa Fe and the Hyundai Kona. This vehicle is the epitome of the saying, the best of both worlds. Well, why you may ask? Well, let's just say it has a refined performance that can rival those common 7-seater SUVs and has a dynamic style that makes you stand out from the rest. It's the Hyundai Tucson. The Tucson is one of the most loved Hyundai models to date. It's the perfect ride for go-getters who know how to get the job done and do it fast. They work hard so they can play hard with their families during their out-of-town weekend adventures that require the power to be fast and dynamic. The compact SUV segment has definitely taken itself to a whole new level. The Tucson, for example, Hyundai's Tucson is no exemption. Here up front, you are greeted with this large cascading grille, a bold cascading grille, which serves as a good air intake for better engine performance. And also these lines and curves also give a sort of youthful, athletic vibe to the exterior, to the face of the Tucson. Now, to complement this face, the grille, we have sharp projector type headlights for the Tucson. So what's good about projector headlights is that it provides better light dispersal, especially at night. The side profile of the Tucson is also a sight to behold. The Tucson stands on 18-inch alloy wheels. We also have these black claddings found on the wheel arches, which also add a bit of muscle. This can also be more appreciated if you look at it from afar. Now, moving on here, we've got repeaters on the power folding side mirrors. Now for the flashy bits, we've got silver roof rails, chrome door handles. We also have chrome moldings right here from the front, which extends up here. Now this is called the kick-up design, giving a more sporty vibe to the side profile as well. Now, going here at the back, we have the fuel tank cover. So all you have to do is just press it gently, open, fill her up, and then close again. Now, some may be wondering, is that really a convenience feature? Anyone can access my fuel tank. But not to worry. All you have to do is lock your doors, and even the fuel tank cover is covered. You can't access it anymore as long as the doors inside are locked. The Tucson's rear end is not only aesthetically pleasing, it's also functional. Let's start up top. We have a lip-type spoiler here. Now we also have a high-mount stop lamp for better on-road safety. Now down here we've got 4-eye reverse parking sensors, and to add to better visibility for the rear, we've got a reverse camera situated here. Now that we've seen the Tucson's exterior, now let's move on to the interior. Once you step inside the Tucson, you'll be amazed of the amount of space this 5-seater can offer. Now for the driver will feel right at home because they can find the ideal driving position thanks to tilt and telescopic steering adjustment. And also for those long journeys, you've got sliding, reclining, and also lumbar support. So this is ideal especially for those drivers who have sensitive backs. So even on long trips, you'll feel very comfortable here in the Hyundai Tucson. Aside from the adjustments here in the steering column, also here at the driver's seat, the driver is greeted with an abundance of amenities. Here you can find on the steering wheel Bluetooth and audio controls. Here on the side is a complete set of power features such as power windows, power door locks, and power side mirror adjustment. Another cool feature I like here about the Tucson is when you pop up the sun visors. It has illumination. And what if you're cruising along the highway and then the sun is here on your side? That's easily to be fixed. Just move the sun visor here. But if you want added protection from the sun, just extend this portion right here. Not only do you have a strong body structure for the Tucson, you also feel even more safe thanks to the other list of safety features this car can offer. Now, we have dual front airbags for the driver and the front passenger. In terms of active safety features, we've got electronic stability control or ESC. We've got a switch right here. Now, if that's activated, it's very ideal, especially on rainy seasons or maybe slippery roads, because you get better traction. And here we have downhill brake control or DBC. Now, what this feature does is that it locks your speed to around 8 kilometers per hour when you're going downhill. So now I can only focus on steering. I don't have to worry if I would accelerate going down because the DBC adjusts the brakes for me. For an easier driving experience, for starting up the engine, for instance, we can just push the push start button, and now we are greeted by a well-lit instrument cluster with a trip computer. What's good about Hyundai's trip computers is that you can see so much information about the car. You can see the settings. You can adjust settings for door controls, especially for the door locks, lights, convenience, service interval, other settings such as fuel economy units, temperature units, and also once we press this one, we can see your actual speed. Also, average fuel consumption, especially for those who are very particular on how the fuel consumption of the Tucson performs. Other information include your distance and also your timer and so much more. You even got the temperature here. You can also see additional information here in the trip computer, like which option you've selected for the gear shifter. You've got P for park, R for reverse, N for neutral, and D for drive. Now, what's good about the Tucson, and also since we're talking about the transmission, this comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and it also comes with manual mode. And you can also see here which gear you are currently in. To add to the performance department, you've got DMS. What's DMS? It stands for Drive Mode Select. It adjusts your throttle response and also your steering feel. Now, just press this button right here. Now you can see which mode you are in. So we have 3 kinds. You've got Comfort, Eco, and Sport mode. Now, if you want a normal, balanced driving experience, Comfort is the way to go. Comfort is between economical and sporty driving. But if you want a more fuel-efficient experience, switch to Eco mode. You've got light steering and also a conservative power output. Now, if you want a spirited driving experience, slightly heavier steering feel, and also an extra grunt to the engine performance, switch it to Sport mode. Whether you're stuck in traffic or out for a road trip with your family or friends, in the entertainment department, the 7-inch floating display has your back. These are my 2 favorite features for this touchscreen: Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Now, what's so special about these features? Well, let me show you. Just plug in your cable, then wait for it to pop up. There we go. Select, and now you have access to different features of your phone. For example, playing music. Or, if you don't want to play music, here, press the home button. You also have access to phone calls, texting through voice recognition, and maps. As much as I enjoyed my stay up front of the driver's seat, I am very relaxed here at the rear. Thanks to the generous legroom, and also the seats are raised up, I can easily stretch out. Now, even the headroom is really good. And also to share with you, as a rear passenger, I really like to bring some snacks along the way. I've got seat back pockets, and I've got bottle holders on either side of the door. Now, if no one is seated at the middle seat, here we go. We've got an additional armrest and also bottle holders or cup holders right here. But what if it's on a hot summer day? Well, the Tucson has me covered. Thanks to these rear vents, the cabin cools very, very quickly. So even on high noon, it's no problem for the Tucson. The Tucson is really a family-friendly vehicle, especially for those with kids, because the Tucson comes standard with ISOFIX or child seat anchor points for the rear left and the rear right seats. So it's possible to have 2 child seats at the second row of Tucson. Now, if there are no people seated here at the rear, the Tucson also has 60/40 split folding rear seats. It folds flat to increase cargo capacity. Now, if you would join me here at the rear, the Tucson has another trick up its sleeve. Once we lift the tailgate, we have a cargo screen tray here, which can act as a protection so people passing by the rear of the Tucson can see the luggage below. This can be retracted, so you can see now the increased cargo space thanks to those 60/40 split folding seats. If you have tall items to store here in the rear, well, that's an easy fix because you can just easily detach this cargo screen tray as so. Now you have a very large trunk space to store so many stuff on your road trip. So now let's move on to the most thrilling part about the Tucson, the Tucson's heart. Power has always been a part of the Tucson's DNA. Now the Tucson is powered by a 2.0-liter CRDI EVGT diesel engine that can give a maximum power output of 185 PS and a maximum torque output of 41 kg-meters. In other words, this is a 5-seater compact SUV that can rival the power of the 7-seaters in the market, which tend to compromise power all for the sake of capacity. With the Hyundai Tucson, nothing gets compromised. You're even given a more thrilling driving experience than you could ask for. The Tucson's fuel-efficient diesel engine is even mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, giving you smoother shifting, quicker response, and better control, thus enhancing fuel economy. To sum it all up, the Hyundai Tucson is the phenomenal 5-seater that's ignited to give you more. From the engine advantage that makes it stand out from its competitors for both diesel and gas variants. The strong and sturdy form, made with 51% advanced high-strength steel that is known for being 10% lighter but twice as rigid as the conventional mild steel, a huge step from the previous model's form made with 33% AHSS. There's the 2.0 GL 6-speed manual transmission gas, the 2.0 GL 6-speed automatic transmission gas, the 2.0 CRDI 8-speed automatic transmission diesel, and the 2.0 CRDI GLS 8-speed automatic transmission diesel. The color lineup is composed of pure white, white pearl, platinum silver, pepper gray, dust blue, and phantom black. So, if you're ready for the compact SUV that can add fun to sensible driving, this is the drive for you. Too fast? No, it's just the Tucson. Don't forget to approach our dealerships for more information about the Hyundai Tucson.